What's good, you guys? We're back again with another video. Today we're going to do something different. I feel like around this time the NBA has been kind of boring. We're all really just anticipating what All-Star Weekend is going to look like. I believe tomorrow during the Cavs and Grizzlies game on TNT, we're going to get the reserve. So we're all just anticipating that. So it's kind of been boring. And also we're dealing with all the rumors and no action because of Danny Ainge. Now everybody wants a first round pick for everybody. So there's no action. There's no rumor. It's all rumors. So it's been kind of boring. So I just wanted to make another hot take video. I think the last time I did this was 3 months ago. And it was a pretty good video. So we're here with another one.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Over 87% of you guys don't subscribe to me. Please subscribe, man. You see the goal we're trying to reach. We're trying to reach this by March 1st. You might be asking, what is March 1st? That is my birthday. Y'all birthday present to me would be giving me 1,000 subscribers. So please subscribe. If you are subscribed, share with your friends. That will help out. Peace out.
So to start off, I'm gonna get the worst one out of the way. This is my boy too from Twitter. He's my boy, but he doesn't have his name. I'm just gonna call him the nigga with Ben Simmons as his profile picture. He said the Bucks are losing in the first round. I don't agree with that at all. I think it's a 0% chance that happens. And him saying that basically means that he thinks Giannis is not good, or he thinks he's overrated, because Giannis is an all-time great. All-time greats usually don't lose in the first round series in their prime. But he did give a reasoning for it, and he said he thinks they'll fall to that 4-5 and they'll lose to the Heat. I get it, but I just don't see that happening. I don't. And I don't think the Heat will be the 5th seed. I think we will. And they will fuck us up in 5 games. But yeah, I don't agree with that at all. But shout out to my boy. This next one's from my boy Khalil. He said the WCF will be the Sacramento Kings versus Denver Nuggets. Now that one, I don't know if I agree. I'll say I'll have the Denver Nuggets being the in the WCF. Now the Kings is tricky because they are such a great team. They're such a great team, and I think they could make it. But me personally, I would rather take the more experienced teams. Like in the series with the Warriors, I'm taking the Warriors. In the series with Dallas, I'm taking Luka. Shit. Yeah, I'm taking Luka. I'm taking Luka because I just think he'll fuck around average 60 that series. And the series with the Clippers, I'm taking the Clippers. The series I give them a chance against is the Pelicans, and I give them a chance against the Grizzlies, because they're all three of those teams are young, and I feel like this season, even though the Grizzlies do have a better record, I like how the Sacramento Kings play basketball. But like I said, it's a possibility they can get there. All the teams that I previously named that I said I'm taking them, I do see a possibility where the Sacramento Kings can beat those teams. So this can happen. And if it was to happen, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind, because I would be pushing some crazy agendas. But I like that take. Now this next one is controversial. This is from my boy CJ. He said Trae Young has peaked. Now that one, I do agree with. Now probably for me, this is probably the worst person to hear this from, because I wouldn't label myself as a hater, but Trae Young just turned me off this season. Like, the game is boring to watch. His game is terrible as far as like how he plays, and I just don't like it, bro. Like, he plays like Luka, but to a worse extent. Like Luka, he just, some of the bad shit he does, it gets like overlooked, or it doesn't really matter, because Luka's fucking generational. He's an all-time great in his 4th year. So I understand that. But the shit Trae Young do, it hurts that team. It hurts that team, and he's the reason why they started off so slow. They're picking up as of late, but his game is just, I don't like it. A lot of forced threes. He gets to the rim at ease, but he can't finish. He's so small on defense. He's fucking terrible. Outside of the three and getting to the free throw line, he doesn't really have anything else. He forces everything he shoots. He doesn't play well off ball. His playmaking is elite, I'll give him that. But everything else, I just don't like. And then when I'm looking at his game, do I see him getting better as an off-ball player? I guess. As a defender, no. As an all-around scorer, no. Because I just think he's so mindset of just doing what he's doing, because he's been given the keys since day one. So I don't think he's going to change up his game for anybody, because there's no reason why this DeJounte Murray, Trae Young backcourt shouldn't work. And it's been good as of late, I'll say that. But I don't know. I don't think he's going to get better. I think this 29-8 or 29-9 is what Trae Young will do for the rest of his career, and that's great. He's still going to be a good player. It's just not my cup of tea. All right, the next one is from my boy Bushman. He said that Anthony Edwards' MVP run next year will be special. I agree. I think he's going to be in the MVP race next year. The one thing that kind of scares me is how good the team is. But for Anthony Edwards, shit, right now, he's fuck around playing at the MVP level. It's just that the team is just not that good. They're so inconsistent. But his play, himself, he has been fucking elite the whole season. And like this post that I'm about to put up says, I feel like it's going under the radar because when people think about the Wolves, they think about Cat and they think about this Rudy Gobert trade and how the Jazz look so good and they overpaid for Rudy Gobert. But they don't tend to talk about Anthony Edwards at all. And he's having an amazing season. He's having an all-star season. It sucks that he won't likely make it because the West is just so deep. Niggas averaging 25 points, 57.5 true shooting, 6 rebounds, 4.5 assists, 1.7 steals. He has been elite. He's been a superstar this year. He's taken a leap that a lot of people kind of said Ja took last year. He's taking that exact same leap. The team's not winning like Ja has, but the other day they were just the 4th seed. It's just the West is so packed. You lose one game, now you're the 9th seed, and that's what they're going through. But himself, he has been elite. He's an MVP talent as of right now. I think he's going to take another step. The scary thing for the NBA is the nigga's 21. He's 21 and he's already playing like this. That's crazy, and that's just show how this next level of talent is going to be so crazy. But yeah, I think he's going to be in the MVP race next year, and I can't wait because that's one of my agenda guys. Next, we kind of talked about this already, but my boy Ryan said Sacramento is a WCF team. Like I said, I do think they can be. That's crazy. I do think they can make it to the WCF, but I do think they need to make a move to get a defender. But other than that, they do just play very good basketball, and that can get you far. Playing some very good basketball. Yeah, but the defense is still wishy-washy. But I like the Kings. I love the Kings. Another Kings one. For my boy Tyler, the Kings will shock everybody and trade for OG. Now that one, that's not really a take. Like I told him on Twitter, I was like, bro, that's not a take, but I work with it. I pray that happens. A lot of teams I would love to see OG come. I would love him to come to us. But like, yo, I'm not saying I'm a fan of the Kings, but I want to see them win. And this shit, you paired OG with fucking Domantas Sabonis, Kevin Huerter, De'Aaron Fox, you're damn near set for the next 5 years. I want to see them win, so I fuck around want him to go there more than I want him to go to the Cavs. Is that a dumb fan to me? Probably so, because OG fits perfectly to us. But OG with that team, that will just seal them to damn near making that WCF, because out of all the teams I named previously, other than the Warriors, I named the Clippers and I named the Mavs. Offense-wise, I feel like the Kings play a better brand of basketball. And if you add OG, he's not only going to help that team, he's going to make it better, especially on offense. Then you put him on defense, or he's the primary defender on the other team's star. I think I would pick the Kings at that point. That's just how big of a needle mover OG Anunoby is. And even against the Warriors, I feel like he'll be really good for them. OG just fits so perfectly. He fits so perfectly. He can cut. He can shoot. Even at times where De'Aaron Fox is having an off night, Kevin Huerter's not hitting his shots, you can get the ball to OG. He can go out there and get his buckets, which is something he really didn't have a couple years ago. And on defense, he's one of the best, damn near the best in the world, especially on the perimeter. So if that was to happen, I would be the biggest fan of that trade. For my boy Matthias, the next one is finals will be 2 new cores, 2 new teams. Basically, he says, for the West, it'll most likely be Denver, Sacramento, Memphis, and for the East, it'll be Philly, Brooklyn, or Cleveland. Now, this one for the East, I don't agree with. I have either the Celtics or the Bucks going to the finals. I don't think anybody beats them. And for the West, Denver, yeah, I think it's a big possibility. Memphis, like I said in my previous video, I'm not so high on. Shit, I don't even know if I agree for the West, bro. I'm still on this Warriors train. I think they beat everybody easily in 6 games. It's just that good, bro. They are that good. They are that good. So I like the post. I like what he said, though. I agree with it to a certain extent. But it's a possibility. It's definitely a possibility. All right, this next one's from my boy Perk. He says, I think the Hawks figure it out next year. Trae Young and DeJounte chemistry. Nigga said chemist. Nigga, what? I'm gonna assume he said chemistry. If he said something else and I'm just dumb, I'm dumb. But he said I assume that Trey and DeJounte's chemistry will be established and they'll get another offseason to go after the depth and they've been lacking. Yeah, I agree. Shit, I don't know. Actually, I don't know if I agree with that or not, bro. I don't know. Like I said, I'm super turned off by Trae Young, and I feel like the Kings they're the biggest pump fakers in the league. Been trying to trade John Collins for the last 3 years. Even DeAndre Hunter was in trade rumors, and he hasn't really kind of taken the leaps that I expect him to take. Even on Onyeka Okongwu, he's gotten better, but I'm not gonna lie, he probably should have took that spot from Clint Capella, but he just hasn't because he can't rebound, and sometimes he's just too small. So I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if it does happen. They just like make a great off season, but I don't really trust their front office like that. Next one from my boy Key. Pelicans will come on now. This should have actually been the first one because it's worse. They will miss the playoffs because Zion and BI can't stay healthy. No, I've been talking about this all day, and I might as well just let this go in this video. A lot of people are attacking the Pelicans for going on this 9-game losing streak, but they don't really understand what happened. Zion missed the whole 9 games. BI missed 7 of the 9 games. Herb Jones missed 5 of the 9 games. CJ has missed 4 of the 9 games. Now, people say if you have depth, you should get over that. Yes, but if my depth is gone from when I'm training, I'm losing my 3 stars, I'm losing my best defender, and my next player is Jonas Valanciunas, and we have to face the Heat twice, who are a really good team. We have to face the Nuggets twice, who a lot of people feel like are the best team in the league. We have to face the Warriors. We have to face the Cavs. And I feel like it's one other team we're naming. In that 9-game losing streak, they have faced damn near all contenders. In the Bucks, they faced the Bucks also. So I'm not really, as far as what his post says, I don't think they're gonna miss the playoffs. I really don't. Like, BI just came back from missing 2 months now. Everybody's calling him overrated because he's came back and the game's been bad. Nigga, when are people gonna learn to give people time? You did give Klay Thompson time. Now look what he's doing, playing at an all-star level. It's another person that they didn't give time to that I just can't think of. But you gotta give people time, bro. Missing 2 months of basketball, that's a lot of time. And then you expect them to come back and average 30? That is not everybody's KD. I can't keep expressing that enough. Not everybody can miss a large amount of time and come back and be even better. Not a lot of people can do that. He's just been out for 2 months. Give him time. Zion will be back. This team is deep enough to where once BI is like really like starting to get back to BI, which he was doing kind of last night, the shots was falling more. He was playmaking his ass off. Once he's starting to do that, they're going to start winning more games. Then you get Zion back, and then they're going to be right back up to the top seed. That's crazy. I'm not going that out, but yeah, they're going to be right back up to the top seed. This takes time, and they're in the West where everything's separated by 1 game. Like the other day, they were the 4th seed. They're going to be right back. Yeah, I'm not even overreacting to that. Lakers win, play in, and make it to the second round. I agree. Because one thing I didn't talk about this whole video was the Lakers. I do think we make the play in the first round. Lakers and Nuggets. Lakers or Memphis. Who's the 3rd seed? Lakers or Kings. Like, come on now. I'm taking the Lakers all of those series. I'm not gonna lie. I'm taking the Lakers all of those series. Maybe it's just me putting heavy amount of faith to LeBron and AD because yes, the team is shit. But shit, we have the shit. Like, yo, we have some key components to be a championship team. And I'm not even saying we're a championship team, but even though I just call the team shit, I don't think the Lakers are as bad as people think they are. I just think they lack in the biggest part of basketball, and that's shooting. But other than that, top 5 defense, 2 top 10 guys, all above 2 top 10 guys. One of those guys is the GOAT. That's still playing like a fucking GOAT. I don't see where we go wrong. We fight. Like, it's been games where we've been down by 20 and we come back. Do we win those games? Half of the time, not. Half of the time, not. I will give you that if you say I don't win. I'll give you that. But man, we fight, man. You know what LeBron do in the playoffs, man. I can definitely see us winning the first round. And then play-in teams better run to get out the play-in because you will lose against LeBron. But yeah, I agree with that. This is another bad take. We got a couple more. My boy Cam says KPJ and Jalen Green can work with the right coach. Now I agree with that. I think my boy Trill also said something about that. Yeah, he said that Alperen Sengun will lead the Rockets. Jalen Green and KPJ will be key pieces, but Alperen Sengun will be the best player. See, I agree with both they said. I think with a guy like Sengun, who's just a baby from Domantas Sabonis, who's also a baby from Nikola Jokic, they're all cut from the same cloth. I think with those guys, you don't need true point guards. Like, look at Jokic. He has Jamal Murray. He's not really a true point guard. His better position for me is a two. De'Aaron Fox, he's a point guard, but I wouldn't really label him as a true point guard. He's more score first at most of the times. With this core, we've seen it through the last 10 games. They've been running through Alperen Sengun, and the offense looks good. Now, my whole thing is, will KPJ be willing to come off ball? I don't know. But I know Jalen Green works well off ball. That's why he's been playing better as of late. And I think one piece in their rebuild that doesn't get talked about enough, Tari Eason. We're going to see once they trade, hopefully they trade Aaron Gordon, how good Tari Eason is. My one thing with their young core is they made the wrong pick. I'm just going to get it out. They made the wrong pick. Jabari I'm just not high on him at all. But with this young core, I think Jalen Green and KPJ can work only if you run it through Alperen Sengun, and if KPJ is willing to play out ball. If he's willing to play out ball, he's good because he's a good shooter, he's a good cutter, good finisher. He'll fit. Same thing with Jalen Green. And then you just run everything off. Man, this offseason, they should just study Jamal Murray and Jokic. They should study the last 3 years in the Nuggets offense, and they will be set because Sengun cannot do everything that Jokic does, but he can reciprocate a lot of stuff that Jokic does because he's just cut from the same cloth. They're cut from the same cloth. And I think, to a certain extent, Jalen Green is cut from the same cloth as Jamal Murray. They play sort of alike. I got to do more research to make sure that's true. But like off the top of the dome, they have a very similar game. I think Jalen Green is more shot heavy, and I think Jamal Murray is more finishing around the rim heavy, as far as like taking it to the rim. But they have a similar game to me. And I feel like you just pair them two in a pick and roll, pair Jalen Green and Alperen Sengun in a pick and roll, it can work really well. And just let the team run through Alperen Sengun. Your Rockets team can look super good because as of right now they look trash. But let them run through Sengun. You put Tari Eason in that lineup. He's going to be your lockdown defender. He's going to be the person that you can always rely on. He will be an OG Anunoby type guy in a couple years. They'll be good. So that's it for this video. I want to kind of wrap this up. If you want to do a part 2, we can do a part 2. But other than that, man, we're out. Peace out.